2K Sports is proud to present NBA basketball.
Here we go.
Here with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. Picked by Williams.
I got him.
What a treat we have tonight, Greg. These teams give us a glimpse into the future of the NBA.
No doubt about that. These are the guys that might eventually turn into the superstars that run the league. It's still very up and coming, but loads of talent on the floor in this one.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Award. The Spurs went back-to-back in that category.
Yeah, of course, Victor Wembanyama winning that same award in 24. Just more confirmation that these Spurs are building something special.
Dort wide open. Holmgren on the follow.
I mean, length and skill. And Holmgren has a lot of both.
Inside. Pass to Wembanyama. Wembanyama, a screen. It's Vassell with the drive. And good that time.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Double team on Williams. Shot clock at 6. Pass to SGA. No good on the triple. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. Our first topic of conversation, of course, facing Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He told me SGA is so hard to game plan for. He has incredible length for a point. He's too big for a guard, too quick for a wing. We have our work cut out for us. Back over to you, Kevin.
Allie, thank you so much.
It's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
And a wide-open look for Wembanyama. Offline with his three. Back to Williams. Holmgren in the corner. Off target from outside. And thus far in his career, GA, Victor Wembanyama is averaging well over 3 blocks per game.
Matter of fact, if he can maintain this rate, he's on pace to average the most blocks of any player in NBA history, surpassing the towering Mark Eaton.
Here's SGA. After the basket by De'Aaron Fox. That one goes. Count it.
And once Holmgren gets the ball in there, he can finish in so many ways.
It's Fox with the drive. Outside for Wembanyama. Buries it from three-point range. Wembanyama's got 5 points so far.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's SGA. And the shot is good. SGA's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Gilgeous-Alexander just taking the initiative, driving to the cup with purpose.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in. If you're a defender, your job is to make life hard on an excellent shooter. Great defense there.
And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Holmgren wide open. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Pass to Champagny. Some solid defense there from SGA. To the middle. And that one is hammered home.
Tremendous lead pass. Boy, that makes your teammates happy, folks.
Now, here's Fox. And the rejection by Holmgren. And it's out of bounds and last touch by Holmgren. Vassell wide open. The three. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. It's San Antonio up 2. The second quarter coming up right after the... 14. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here. What do you think they've been doing or not doing?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Yeah, the defense hasn't been there. They are getting hammered on second chance opportunities.
4 on the clock. Shoots from the elbow. Thunder with the rebound.
Boy, that mid-range area, he just didn't look comfortable. Let's be honest.
And Doris, we had heard the era of the big threes might be fading, but the Thunder have one with Chet Holmgren, J-Dub, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the beauty of that trio you just listed, they are all similar ages. They are all passionate about the craft of the game of basketball, and all three are about winning. But I'm telling you this, the Oklahoma City fans not taking anything for granted. They thought KD, Russell, and Harden would be together forever, and it didn't happen.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
Pass to Champagny. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Coach Mark Dagnall talked about the Thunder's system of player development, and he said, we try to do things that serve both the team and the individual, and then it's easier for guys to commit to it, and if that happens, then you have an environment that can be pretty powerful. Back to you.
Turning potential into production. Thanks a lot, Allie.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Well, Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Down low, Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Holmgren up top. To the paint. And it's Williams finishing it off.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
And Greg, on a team as stacked as OKC, you can almost forget about Chet Holmgren, who is the number 2 overall pick back in 2022.
And let's give him his flowers, right? The portrait of a modern big man. Shot blocking, shooting range, and plays with an edge.
And the Spurs with possession, trailing by 2. And Fox has it in the corner. Back to Wembanyama. 5 to shoot. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
A big-time slam by Wembanyama. This is why you got to push him out of the paint.
Holmgren outside. pass to Dort. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren the screen. To the inside. And stolen by Wembanyama. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Here's Castle. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead.
Boy, he won't miss many of those, but it certainly happens and did there.
From deep, SGA. The Thunder with another miss. Inside. Back to Vassell. 52 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Oh, Wembanyama powers in the putback.
You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
Pass to Holmgren. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
In the corner, it's Wembanyama. Holmgren with the steal. And now here comes Williams leading the break. Pass to Caruso. And he bangs it home with one hand.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
Here's Wallace. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. So a tie game here as we finish the first half. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
24.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. And one way players look to expand their game, adding counter moves to keep defenders off balance. Greg, what was something you added that really gave defenders pause?
You know, the snatchback pull-up, using your speed to kind of get the defender going downhill, and then you slam on the brakes and just create that separation to then go into attack mode. And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on. That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Vassell outside. Here's Champagne. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist. Champagne's got the lead up to 3 now for San Antonio. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. Wembanyama with the rebound. You can be sure, GA, that as the Spurs build this team, there will be no shortcuts.
Well, they're surely eyeing that group 8 hours north in OKC. Another young core that's not going anywhere. If the Spurs want to contend, the standard's been set.
And the rejection by Holmgren. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. The three-pointer is right on target.
What a pretty pass by Chet Holmgren. How about the big man finding his teammate right there?
Harper up top. No scoring in this one. And another fast break for Oklahoma City. Thunder running. Wallace misses. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Pass to Harper. Wembanyama outside. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Holmgren in the corner. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Wembanyama up top. 13 points in the game. Good D by Holmgren.
Nothing more important than contesting layups and dunks. A great job defensively.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
6 on the shot clock. Pass to Holmgren. A rebound by the Spurs. And when you talk about Dylan Harper, Greg, just how impressive is his skill set?
A tall guard with incredible handles and elite elusivity. He already has an impressive command of the pick and roll. Harper, I believe, is primed to be a special player in this league.
Well, just a great read by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, getting in transition, making it easy.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. So it's San Antonio now. Pass to Wembanyama. Back to Fox. Wembanyama, right side. And Holmgren pulls it down. Now the Thunder with it. On the wing, Williams. Here he goes. And it's slammed in by Williams.
Boy, you give Jalen Williams any space, and my goodness, he will go to work.
Here's Fox. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And the speed of De'Aaron Fox. Wow. He gets up the court in a hurry.
And you combine his water bug quickness with the towering size of Wembanyama. It's a 1-2 punch that promises to confound opponents for years to come.
Wallace a screen. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren in the corner. Misses the three.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Now, a year ago, he had an 84% success rate on his foul shots, so he was a guy they were always happy to see at the line.
Here's Fox. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Well, it's amazing. If you finish quarters the right way, it can have such a great impact on the outcome of a game.
Pass to Williams. They set the pick. Three-pointer. Drills it from outside. Williams has got the lead up to 3 now for the Thunder.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses.
36.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Here's Oklahoma City. SGA feeling it out a bit. That shot off the mark.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
And timeout called by Mitch Johnson. He knows every possession is critical now. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, "We're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to ball." Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. Pass to Vassell. And it's Vassell with the foul. That's his first foul.
Oh, in a close game like this, that is the kind of mental lapse you have to avoid.
Oklahoma City trailing. Outside, SGA. Perfect on the shot. Swishes it through.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Wembanyama outside. Oh, too easy for Wembanyama.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Holmgren gets the bucket.
Nice work by Chet Holmgren on the interior. Hey, you've got to be opportunistic if you find yourself in the paint.
Back to Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
Yeah, Fox has got great leaping ability, and he likes to get up off the ground there for the flush.
Here's Dort. Here's SGA. They set the pick. 6 to shoot. Holmgren. That doesn't go. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And that one falls.
Well, Dort touched the paint, and he was immediately thinking score.
Outside Fox. Here is Wembanyama. And Wembanyama with the flush.
And how about the young fellow, Wembanyama with a big-time bucket.
Vassell. And he banks the layup in.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
All right, here's Williams. And the three misses. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth. Outside, Wembanyama. Wembanyama just too big down low.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Rebounded by Vassell.
Boy, when you're trying to make up ground, every shot counts. You have got to be selective.
It's off. Thunder trailing by 6. Now Williams. Down it goes for 3.
Jalen Williams relishes the opportunity to deliver in the clutch, and boy, does he answer.
Fox. Driving in. It misses. Outside Holmgren. Lou Dort. Misses the 3. Spurs leading by 3. Wembanyama with it. Dort covering. And timeout called by Mitch Johnson. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Here's Fox. 52 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Now Wembanyama. Fox. Here is Wembanyama. Holmgren rips down the rebound. Jacks up a 3. Can't get it.
Boy, not looking sharp at all here in the second half, but it hasn't deterred him one bit.
There's 21 seconds left in the game. Here's Vassell. Holmgren rips down the rebound.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
Greg, this is all about execution. Can you free an open man from the three-point line? That's what it comes down to.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And they go to the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that brings them within 2 here. Both free throws good from SGA.
And really, the tension could not be higher right now. And he looked like he was shooting free throws at practice. What a cool customer. Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
And timeout called by Mitch Johnson. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. And an intentional foul right there. He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Wow, huge trip there. Now you have got to defend that three-point line.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Thoughts on what Coach wants to do here?
And they need a 3 to tie. But look, they've got enough time here to find a good look. They can run a play off the inbounds, make sure they get it in the hands of their best shooter.
Now into the lineup for San Antonio. Number 3.
Caruso fires. No good from 3. And so it's San Antonio who's straight by with the win. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony,
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. This is Brian Anderson, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and the Hall of Famer Grant Hill here with me at the table, and Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. Here's Fox, and he makes it on the layup. We know things can get heated between these two, Grant. No love lost in this matchup.
And that competitive fire, it grows when you're in the same conference.
And it's Oklahoma City's ball. Holmgren outside. Lets the three fly. Rebounded by Castle.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Pass to Champagny. No good with the triple.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Well, Grant, you look up and down this Thunder roster. It is just loaded with winning players.
Yeah, B.A. Guys who are going to make the right play, defend their spot, move without the ball. I mean, they built something special in OKC, piece by piece. What a smart pass from Wembanyama. Already adept at scanning the floor and finding open teammates.
Here's Holmgren. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. Castle, right side. Puts it up from the high post. That's good on the jumper.
Well, that's how they like to see him operate. Big part of their attack.
Outside, SGA. Holmgren, left side. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Kicks it out to Holmgren. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Champagny, that's good.
Man, that was fast. They're already up by double digits.
Yeah, incredible play on both ends of the floor. There may be too big of a gap here.
Here's Dort. No good. Had a chance to win the run there. And stolen by Holmgren. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And this is where Holmgren is such a scoring threat. His size can make interior shots easier to find.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Chet Holmgren checked some boxes. He said if you can play defense and shoot the ball, you can pretty much play on any court, anywhere. Those are two things that are always needed on the basketball court, and that's where the foundation of my game started. Back to you guys.
A unique talent. Thank you very much for the report, Allie.
Yeah, a defense has to be very aware of Gilgeous-Alexander's attack mindset. He wants to get to the rim and do maximum damage.
Now here's Wembanyama. Clock at 6. Here's Champagny. Tries again. And it's Wembanyama laying it in. Wembanyama's got 6.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
And De'Aaron Fox picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. Holmgren outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And before he even leaves the floor, Holmgren has the ball at rim level.
Wembanyama's shot is good.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
The block by Wembanyama, and he'll lead the league in that category numerous times when it's all said and done.
Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Stolen by Vassell. Left side, Wembanyama. Tipped. Inside. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they built this lead. They have been dominant in the paint.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
The first quarter concludes, and a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for San Antonio.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
The size, the length. Holmgren, just a beast inside.
Wembanyama, high post. He's got 10. From down low, pass to Champagny. San Antonio needs to get off a shot. No good on the three. Under trail by 10. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has made the move from star to superstar, Grant.
Well, no question, B.A. He's been a superstar for quite a few seasons now, but he's not satisfied and just continues to elevate his game year after year.
Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
Well, that's the kind of defensive play you need to win ball games. Great block from Wembanyama.
Holmgren finishes with style in transition.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Defenders just clearing out, and Gilgeous-Alexander came in with a purpose.
And it's Fox missing. And SGA has got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. Williams from long range. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. On the wing, Vassell. Down low. Here's Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done. Woo!
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. SGA, what a finish!
Yeah, and Gilgeous-Alexander is a fighter. Someone that challenges the defense and bullies his way through contact.
Outside Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. So Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Offense is trying to stretch the D to the breaking point, but it goes beyond just three-point shooting.
Yeah, there's how you position on the perimeter, but, you know, then you also want that vertical spacing, too, where you have a lob threat at the rim.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. .156 left in the first half of this game. Pass to Wembanyama. Back to Castle. Now here's Wembanyama. And stolen by Holmgren. Caruso with it. Castle covering. Here's Holmgren. Three-pointer. Oh, the long ball from Holmgren.
A superb three-point threat. When Holmgren is knocking down triples, he's hard to contain.
Over to the wing. From deep, Harper. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Thunder trail by 5. And for all the optimism, Grant, the Spurs having to navigate some tough seas with health challenges.
Yeah, the legendary Greg Popovich moving to a front office role. Then Wemby suffering a blood clot, too. Some trying times, but this team's foundation of togetherness has helped.
Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. Spurs lead by 5. 43 seconds left in the first half. Takes a three, and the rebound goes to the Thunder.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. To the inside. Barnes. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. And the Spurs lead by 7. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. 10 points for him. And the basket is good.
And clearly Dort knows how to operate inside, making his way to a high percentage shot.
Here's Harper. Got it off in time. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. San Antonio on top. They lead by 5. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Thunder trail by 5. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Thunder are trying to be efficient scoring. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, quote, ultimately, it just comes down to taking what the defense gives you and trusting your teammates. You need them to win at a high level. That's clear as day, and I want to win at a high level, so I have no option. Brian, back to you.
Sharing the rock. Allie, appreciate the report. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. It's Dort on the wing. And he hits it to tie the game. Dort's got 5 now.
You can really see their confidence growing as this game has gone on. They have reason to believe that.
Yeah, they're in this one. They have some momentum on their side, and they just need to keep up the intensity.
To the middle. Bam! Chet rocking the rim.
And this is why so many are high on Holmgren. His ability to dominate games with his scoring.
To the paint. Here's Wembanyama. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And that's 18 points for Victor Wembanyama.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
All right, Stan, Devin Vassell, a proven scorer, now with some experience under his belt. What do you make of him?
Well, he's definitely an interesting player, PA. The important thing for him is focusing on taking more high-percentage shots.
This is what everyone wants from Holmgren, attacking without reservation on offense.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
And that one's good. Holmgren.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Off target from three-point range. Here's Castle. Good, and the assist to Wembanyama. Castle's got his second basket.
Well, Castle got out in transition and ends up getting trusted with finishing the fast break, which he does.
Kicks it out to Holmgren. No good on the triple. San Antonio leading. Vassell outside. Pass to Wembanyama. And they go to the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Vassell outside. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Wembanyama. Vassell outside.
Staying on top of shooters is something Caruso does very well. He can be a real bother on the defensive end. And the defense had no chance trying to stop him there. Just punishing them on the break.
Ooh, poked away. Pass to Champagny. Off the mark there with a 3.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Here's SGA. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Have to respect the tenacity. Gilgeous-Alexander isn't afraid of going straight at the defense on the drive.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Pass to Wembanyama. Wemby, unstoppable and close.
Man, Wembanyama looking unstoppable.
The 3 from Holmgren. And he can't get that one. And it's San Antonio's ball. Here's Barnes. Williams defending. Wembanyama up top. And here's Bryant. And he drives in. Oh, Wembanyama reaches up and throws it down.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy. It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Dort with a steal.
If you can, use up the clock en route to the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
Caruso outside. And that's not going to go. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for San Antonio. He's been lighting it up tonight. 21. Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Here's Harper. Outside Wembanyama. The 3 from Barnes. Offensive rebound. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Now, no, it just doesn't make sense given the situation.
A big group substitution here for San Antonio. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Castle. Pass to Champagny. Launches a 3. Knocks it down from distance. And the Spurs lead by 5.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
It's stolen by Wembanyama. Castle outside. To the inside. Ooh, nice work inside by Fox. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Spurs.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
Ford outside. Holmgren outside. Just 5 to shoot. Ooh, the confidence from Holmgren inside.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
Wembanyama screen. And so it's Mitch Johnson here calling timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. He said, this is who we are. This is the pace. Don't let up. He said it doesn't matter if they go on a run. What matters is how we respond. They plan to respond with a fury, guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. And Mark Dagnall has called a timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Here's Wembanyama. Uses the glass on the layup. Wembanyama's got 26.
Yeah, this is what everyone wants to see Wembanyama doing. Dominating on the inside.
Williams looking around. Puts it up. Wembanyama there for the rebound.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
That free throw no good. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
Well, that's a rarity for him, not being able to cash in on the trip to the line.
Thunder trail by 7. Outside Holmgren. Williams outside. Can't get the 3. And so it's Fox with it. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Outside Wembanyama. And there's the whistle. That's going to go on Lou Dort. That's his 3rd foul so far.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
Outside Vassell. Puts up the tray. Cleared away by Dort. Now Holmgren. Ooh, the toughness of Holmgren.
These moments are important for Holmgren's development. He needs to keep sinking those big-time shots.
Fox feeling it out a bit. 17-footer is in.
Rock-solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look for you.
Oh, obviously Gilgeous-Alexander has the will to win. What a relentless effort.
Now Wembanyama. Oh, it doesn't go.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Yes, sir! The finish with the jam.
Wembanyama barely even has to elevate when he throws it down.
And there it is!
Williams is like a vibe. I mean, this guy gets it. He knows they need points there, and he takes it upon himself to deliver.
Here's Vassell. Just 5 on the clock. Wembanyama. Oh, the putback is no good. Here's Oklahoma City now, trailing by 5.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
And it's Thunder's ball. We've got 22 seconds left in the 4th. Outside, SGA to tie it up. Fox there for the rebound. Vassell. Now Wembanyama. From downtown. So it's a narrow victory for the Spurs, pulling out the W. And this was an emotional win for them, no doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment. You love how they just diffuse the energy in this arena.
And that'll do it, folks. Alongside Stan Van Gundy. And here we go, bringing you the NBA on 2K Sports. Here with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Now here's Durant. Pass to Smith. And that's good. His first bucket of the game. We know things can get heated between these two, Grant. No love lost in this matchup.
And that competitive fire, it grows when you're in the same conference. You get to see each other so often. You know, B.A., I think we're in for some good theater in this one. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Right side, Moody. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
With two hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. And it's exceptional, the level of commitment that Ime Udoka has inspired from this Rockets team, Grant.
Yeah, I mean, he's a player's coach, but very demanding, and he holds everyone accountable. It's all about professionalism and purpose. I like how Thompson put pressure on the D, taking it strong near the hole.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Well, Richard, for this Warriors team, that Steph Curry injury in the playoffs proved huge.
Yeah, Steph is just so important. He strained his hamstring in Game 1 of that second-round series against Minnesota. And once that happened, Golden State really never had a shot in the series. Just shows how valuable he is to the organization.
He's perfect from the line this time.
And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game.
Pass to Porzingis. Outside for Green. Back to Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Back to Thompson. The kick to Durant. Screen by Eason. The three ball. And so it looks like it'll be Houston's ball. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Yeah, Golden State's head coach and I were able to chat. Coach and I talked about what it's like competing against Kevin Durant, and he said his attention to detail, his dedication to the craft, it's second to none. You have to have your A game because nobody loves ball more than Kevin Durant. It brings out the best of you as an opponent, too. It's no secret KD is obsessed with basketball. BA, back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that.
Inside, Porzingis can pretty much take what he wants. He's just too tall.
To the paint. From 7 feet away. Second shot opportunity. That one won't fall. He's 1 for 3 on the day. Butler on the wing. Pass to Porzingis. Back to Butler. Porzingis sets a screen. Clock at 6. Here's Curry. Here's the second effort. Porzingis misses. Here's Durant. 2 points. That one goes.
There's that cleverness of Durant, knowing when to go with the little floater.
And here's Curry for 3. Sends it home from three-point land.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And there's really no debate, Richard, and hasn't been for some time. Stephen Curry is the greatest shooter the game has ever known.
Yeah, that's breaking news, but let's be honest. He is one of one. He is on the Mount Rushmore of players that have changed the game. Look, forget those long jumpers, Kristaps. Use that size, rock the rims.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. And a slam dunk by Porzingis. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Now here's Thompson. Eason. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those. That is a perfect placement of that dime. Just guided it right to him.
Down low. Here's Smith. Houston working the ball around. On the wing, Thompson. Outside, Durant. Over Green. Smith tips it back in.
I mean, the motor this kid has is unmatched. Smith goes up with a purpose.
Curry looking it over. Pass to Green. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry.
They keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
You have to think at this point the winner will be the one to settle in on defense. That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Kristaps Porzingis getting it done for Golden State. He put together 10 points in the quarter. All right, stick around. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And from what we've seen here from the Warriors, what's your take so far?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted areas.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Fires the three. Money! Stephen Curry, the three-point king.
Defensively, you have to be aware of Curry in that set.
And Grant, Stephen Curry said his goal was to play meaningful basketball games. With the arrival of Jimmy Butler, that proved to be the case.
Yeah, the Warriors have been looking to get Steph some help. The fit with Jimmy was questioned, but it's worked out better than most people expected.
A guy who knows this action inside and out. Horford gets himself a shot off that pick and roll.
The Warriors lead by 4 to the inside. And Horford powers it home.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position. Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Right side, Butler. Back to Horford. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Thompson with a steal. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, thanks a lot. Amen Thompson, one of the most spectacular athletes in basketball. Coach Ime Udoka said he's so fast and explosive that he has the versatility to attack any matchup. Put a big body on him, he still has his advantages. We can put him anywhere in actions, and he can get downhill. Back to you.
What an athlete. Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. Outside Butler. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Putting his body to work in the paint. Butler using his athletic skills to get it done.
Green, a screen. Back to Horford. Jacks up a three. It's rebounded by Şengün.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
No doubt, Stephen Curry is the best shooter of all time. Talk about what makes him special, Grant.
Well, B.A., he can hit shots under the most difficult circumstances, off balance, with only a sliver of daylight. And this is why teams often choose to double him the moment he crosses half court.
Inside. Here's Moody. Can't cash it in from close range.
Oh, gritty defense, protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
And for Van Fleet, most of his shot attempts come from beyond the arc.
Screen by Horford. Moody on the wing. For three. And can't get it. He's now 1 of 3.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Durant, no good.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
On the drive, Butler can be so sudden. The moment he sees an opening, he just takes off.
Now here's Şengün. Puts up a three. It's Eason with the jam.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. On the wing, Curry. Screen by Horford. To the middle. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Warriors ahead. They lead by 1. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. And it sure seems like post play has evolved quite a bit over the past decade or two.
It really has. I mean, there aren't many big men who operate only on the low block anymore. But if they do, they're considered throwbacks.
To the paint. And stolen by Durant. For the lead. Durant taking it in close.
And sometimes you just assume ahead of time Durant's mid-range J is going in. Downright lethal.
These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away. I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. This will be his third free throw attempt of the game. That free throw is good from Thompson. A streamlined rebuild for the Rockets. In 2021, they trade away James Harden. 4 years later, the number 2 seed in the West, Grant.
And they haven't shortchanged their future either. Sure, they've added key veterans, but the bulk of their roster is still very young with room to grow.
Here's Durant. Green with the defensive effort. The Warriors leading. Outside Butler. Outside Porzingis. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul. First team.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Here's Porzingis. Porzingis punishing inside.
I know Coach loves seeing Porzingis score at will. He has been relentless.
18 feet out. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Here goes Steph. Outside Porzingis. The kick out. Curry. 6 to shoot. And there's a 3-second violation.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. The Rockets trail. Pass to Eason. And he banks in the layup. Eason's got 10 points.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
And there's the call on Amin Thompson. That's his first foul of the game.
He didn't have his feet planted.
To the inside. Here's Moody. Uses the glass on the layup. Moody's got his second basket.
And you look at how they've come out in the second half. It's almost like night and day.
And they look like a completely different team. I wonder what Coach said to them at halftime to help spark this momentum change.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. The Warriors are trying to maximize what Steph Curry has left. Coach Kerr said, quote, "What we're watching with Steph is one of the greatest artists of all time in his twilight. What can we do to give him the best chance to perform, to make the game easier for him?" That's where we are. Back to you guys.
Looking to stay in the mix. Allie, thank you. Pass to Thompson. Doesn't fall. Now 4 for 6. Curry draws the double. And here's Butler outside. Smith with the rebound. It's Thompson, high post. He's got 11. Smith, that one's good. 7 points in the game.
Yeah, looking so comfortable out there on the perimeter. Smith has really invested in getting this shot dialed in.
Outside, Green. Back to Porzingis. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, here's Moody with the drive. No, stop it in there. here. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity and a three-point play. It's going to be on Jabari Smith. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Moses Moody.
And probably one of the least favored opponents to take on around the league, the Houston Rockets.
Yeah, they're so well coached. They're physical. They're aggressive defensively. They're monsters on that glass. They'll take something out of you.
Thompson attacking. Count the baskets. Thompson's got 7 points for the quarter.
What a burst Thompson has. I mean, on his drives, he goes from 0 to 60 in a heartbeat.
Outside Butler. Back to Porzingis. The kick out, Curry. Pass to Butler. Let's go with a three. Rockets with a rebound. And lead left side. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. Houston shooting their fourth shot at the foul line here. And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee.
You love everything that KD gives you on both ends, and he's a three-level, two-way player. He's a quiet leader, but he leads by example.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Substitution on the court.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Yeah, Coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Golden State on D. 2-point game. On the wing, Holiday. 5 on the clock. Here's Okogie. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading buckets. Rockets ahead, leading by just... Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Here's the pick. Inside. Thompson's shot is off. It's Podziemski on the wing. Down low. And Horford powers it home.
Love the dunk from Horford. He doesn't mess around when he gets inside.
Durant, no good. And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. And here's Butler outside. Kevin Durant pulls it in.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Horford with a steal. Up ahead. Outside Butler. They double-team Curry. This one for three. There's the triple. Keeps it alive. Controls the rebound and the putback. Podziemski's got his first 2 points. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Warriors.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
Pass break. Here come the Rockets. And Durant with the big finish.
The versatility of KD, equally lethal in transition and the half court.
Pass to Horford. The putback. Green. And here's Butler outside. And that comes off the assist by Green. And the Warriors lead by 3. Van Vliet outside. Curry with a steal. Shoots. Butler. Now Curry. Now Green. And stolen by Durant. They're running. Jumps up. Oh, KD flying in to cap off the break.
Well, Durant must be making the defense sweat a little bit right now. Whenever he gets into a rhythm, he gets aggressive.
Screen by Horford. Curry fires. He's off from 3. And it's Houston's ball. It's a 1-point game.
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day.
Oh. And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. He really emphasized rim protection. He said to his guys, I want us to cut down on the easy looks inside. No more of that. It's a simple act that could have a big impact.
Allie, thank you.
And it's so tough guarding Porzingis. That's why they call him a unicorn. No one matches his blend of skill and size.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
You see why he's one of the guys they want at the line in these situations.
Here's Eason. Outside Durant. It's stolen by Green. And it's Moody penetrating.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rims.
Second personal foul. Second team.
Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he ends up making the second. And that'll put him up 2.
He missed the chance to put them up by 3. You know he'd like to have that one back.
Durant. Banks it home. Big shot.
Big-time players make big-time shots. Durant, he lives for these opportunities.
Porzingis sets a screen. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
And Steph relishes taking key shots. It's what he's out there to do.
No good from 3. The Warriors lead by 3. Here's Porzingis. KP wrecks the rim.
Just a huge shot by Porzingis. He welcomes the chance to come up big for his team.
And so ball out of bounds. Thompson touched it last. And so Curry will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. .105 left in the fourth quarter. Oh, Curry just weaving his way through traffic. Still knocks it in.
How do you stop Curry? Well, in a short answer, you can't.
It's stolen by Curry. They double-team Curry. Oh, the stuff!
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
.27 seconds left to play in the fourth. Oh, he misses the layup.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
Yeah, they got to be disappointed with this result.
And the Warriors with possession. They're on a 12-4 run.
Fred Van Vliet. Third personal foul. Third team foul.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. And the second of 2 is good. And that stretches their lead to 8. And so the Warriors take the win. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Richard...